Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Uncle Matt here. Today is Wednesday, February the 5th, 2025, and it is World Read Aloud Day. Now, if you know me, the people who know me personally in my life outside of the channel probably are like, Uncle Matt, he's not much of a reader. I don't know the last time I finished an entire book. I've started a lot of books. I've got a ton of books over here. I've got Cavalier and Clay. I've got The List of Jericho. Atomic Habits. I've been given a lot of books. People seem to give me books, which is a mistake because I don't read books. But recently, late night one night, I was reading through the internets. I don't exactly remember what led me to this, but I believe a movie adaptation of a book is being made, and I read a bunch of stuff that just made it sound like this was like an all-time book and that this movie was going to be an all-time movie. So I randomly just bought this book. I don't know why. Don't know what got into me. It's one of those weird things. Sometimes late at night, you're on the internet, things start happening. And I bought Devil in the White City. So apparently a movie adaptation of this coming soon. I decided I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to try to read it before said movie comes out. It's written by a man named Eric Larson. Maybe I thought this was the guy who wrote the famous, now my brain's dead. Super Dragon, Dragon Shark, King Dragon. It's an Image comic. Ah, man. This is embarrassing. But for World Read Aloud Day, I figure I would read the first paragraph of this book just to get myself started. And this will be a spoiler, so if this is a book you might want to read, turn it off now. But if you're interested, this will be a little tease of what you might be able to read yourself. So here we go. World Read Aloud Day. This is the prologue, first paragraph of the prologue to Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. Aboard the Olympic. The date was April 14th, 1912, a sinister day in maritime history. But of course, the man in suite 63 through 65, Shelter Deck C, did not know it. What he did know was that his foot hurt badly, more than he had expected. He was 65 years old, and he had become a large man. Been there. His hair had turned gray, his mustache nearly white, but his eyes were bluer as ever. I almost thought this was a book about me until I got to that blue eyes part. Bluer at this instant by proximity to the sea. His foot had forced him to delay the voyage, and now it kept him anchored in his suite while the other first-class passengers, and his wife among them, did what he would have loved to do, which was to explore the ship's more exotic precincts. The man loved the opulence of the ship, just as he loved Pullman palace cars and giant fireplaces, but his foot problem tempered his enjoyment. He recognized that the systemic malaise that caused it was consequence in part of his own refusal over the years to limit his courtship of the finest wines, foods, and cigars. The pain reminded him daily that his time on the planet was nearing its end. Just before the voyage, he told a friend, "This prolonging of a man's life doesn't interest me when he's done his work, and has done it pretty well." That is the end of the first paragraph. I'm seeing some weird parallels. People who know me will know what I'm talking about. But if you want to know more, read The Devil in the White City. City. That's why I shouldn't read. I can't even speak clearly. Happy World Read Aloud Day to you and yours.